Alright people, what's up everyone? Welcome to another reaction video for today, and I'm here to take a look at the Age of Broken video games from NakeyJakey. This came out yesterday. I was gonna watch it yesterday, but I didn't. So, I'm gonna watch it now. I really like me a NakeyJakey video. I think the only one I haven't watched myself is the speedrun video. I don't remember watching that one, and I guess this one. So until right now, because when we're watching it. Anyway, so let's get to it. This is a very good topic for NakeyJakey, considering games are all broken. Dude, those are nightmares. Hey, you're gonna have your game broken. Stop giving me nightmares too. These are all nightmares. Well, Battlefield, that's just the cover art, I think, for Battlefield, right? I like how they just put the cover art for Battlefield, but everything else is actual glitches. What is that on the top? This one. Wait, can you see my mouse? No, the one in between. Here, let me. How do I make it so you can see my mouse again? I forgot. Do I do this and then do that? No. Do I click here? Yeah, there you go. This one is familiar. Is this Cyberpunk? That looks like a Cyberpunk glitch. Anyway. Let's get to it. Link in the description. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, play.
I think the first thing that comes to mind when I think of the PS4 and Xbox One era is all of the games that released in just a totally busted state. Don't get me wrong, broken games have existed since long before the PS4.
Look, Action 51.
Shout out Superman 64. Hi Clark, how are you? Good to see you. Haven't seen you since college when you lasered that professor. But there definitely weren't nearly as many big budget
Superman's best moments.
You know, Big Rigs is barely comprehensible.
Big Rigs is barely a game.
By one man in a pond, not a giant AAA megatron. Back in the prehistoric days of the Xbox 360 and PS3, downloading an update to fix issues or add stuff to your disc-based game.
Oh, Call of Duty 2 is so good! It's the best Call of Duty game.
Release was like a fairly new concept, but like an actually pretty cool concept. Wait, so the interweb can make my already legendary game even more legendary by downloading this epic Chuck Norris update? That's pretty like a boss.
That's pretty great.
No way this could ever end badly for the consumer. It is 2007. I just saw Michael Clayton. But nowadays, the disc inside
Michael Clayton is a good movie.
That case you just bought is practically dead weight.
I just played Mass Effect 1, thank you.
You've installed the game and downloaded the likely necessary giant update full of fixes not included.
Good lord.
On the disc, because the disc was actually manufactured months prior to the game's set release date, and the developers kept working on stuff during that time, likely because the publisher set the release date way too early, and we're just like, it's fine, everyone has the internet, you'll fix it in time, just never stop working. You don't have to see your family. Your family is
fuck them.
Dumb. Your family are literally
who's dumb? Your kids look fucking goofy. Let's not fuck around.
Why do you want to go home to them? Goofy. Your family? This may as well just be a doctor's note that tells your PS4, yes, my son actually does own the game. Now, go ahead and give him the necessary day one flu shot. Oh my god, it's 87 gigabytes. Fallout 76 didn't even
day one
actually come with a disc. So
oh yeah, that's right. Bullshit, they put a cardboard that look like a disc. You cocksuckers.
So just a cool new blue coaster for your psychotic Reddit dungeon. Basically, if you don't have internet access nowadays as a gamer, you're screwed. But my goal with this video isn't just to be like, wow, things used to be better back in the day and now they're all bad, because it's not that simple or true. Big budget broken video games exist for a lot of reasons. The first one being making video games is just really, really hard. I have been openly critical of many big budget AAA games on this channel.
Back when he looked like a completely different person.
But I hope that I have always made one thing very Pepsi clear.
Crystal Pepsi. I know I paused a lot. I just want to say his Last of Us video is probably the best video I've seen about Last of Us Part 2.
Very talented people work very hard for very long, crunchy Nature Valley hours to make even seemingly simple stuff like this possible. And it's crazy. And in order for a game to be even considered pretty good by the general public,
only at 79? That game's great.
Like gameplay, sound, story, characters, performance, all of these things have to perfectly align in the gamer nights style.
Games are hard.
Obviously, modern technology has made creating virtual worlds a lot easier.
Oh yeah, this tech demo. I forgot about that.
And I think we often take that for granted. We've come a long way from the days where 3D was a bit more of a fluid, abstract concept like jazz. And you aimed a gun with the same finger you drove James Bond with. But with better tools and better hardware comes bigger
You're playing on the
projects,
Switch,
with
you still have to
bigger
do it that way.
budgets, with bigger teams, with bigger lists of bigger problems that your big ass better fix with your big tractor. And if you've ever been hanging out with a big group, you know that even doing something as simple as deciding where to go for dinner can quickly become a f***ing boss fight. Especially when your friend's mom, who's paying for the dinner, has all these crappy dinner demands because she's trying to satisfy her dinner shareholders. This metaphor is getting a little goofy. I think you get the point. I know half of you are just thinking about Michael Clayton still. So I think the first obvious reason for AAA
that was a good movie.
in a broken state
It's a very
is that
good
game
movie.
development is just insane.
I haven't seen that movie since it came out.
So much dedicated collaboration and efficient time management, and it's a miracle that any video game ever gets finished and is even
Max Payne.
All video games should go to heaven. The second reason
Love Max
is...
Payne.
Okay, buddy, that's enough out of you.
Whoa, take it easy, lizardman.
And I'm here to tell you about today's video sponsor, PayPal.
Turneries. Turneries at law.
Online shopping tool that automatically searches for promo codes at checkout, like a little deal detective, so that you don't have to. Honey works for so many things.
I love
Honey. You're
Honey.
probably already buying, like shoes or chairs, on websites that you're probably already shopping on. And did I mention that it's completely free? Hey, no objection.
I will say though, Honey is great, but I've been like, I guess I've just been unlucky because I buy a ton of shit, and every time it's just like, hey, you're gonna get some Honey Gold. You're gonna get some Honey Gold, and then like a month later, I get an email saying you weren't eligible. I'm like, what the fuck you mean I was eligible? You said I was a month ago.
It's over here.
Like it's been over a year. I bought a ton of shit. I think I'm like fucking 200 gold away from a $20 card, which is bullshit because it was like only a few months back in 2021. It was a span of a few months because I only downloaded Honey like in the beginning of 2021, and I had a $50 card by the end of that year. So what the fuck? I'm getting ripped off. I'm getting it's bamboozling. Anyway, back to the video.
Anytime you see your little dancing detective up here, just click apply coupons and let little shorty do his thing and try to save
me some money. Yep.
I recently needed a new lawyer briefcase because my previous one was covered in so much mud for reasons I'm not at liberty to say. So naturally, I looked online for a cute new backpack that I could take into the courtroom, and Honey found a coupon for it and God. Whether you use Google Chrome,
$15, I can buy a
Safari,
McDonald's.
Or for whatever reason, Microsoft Edge, you can add Honey to your browser for free by going to joinhoney.com/NakeyJakey. Using my special link helps the channel and is greatly appreciated by all of the attorneys here at Jakey, and Jakey, and Jakey, and Jakey, and Jakey, and Jakey. Thank you to Honey for sponsoring this video. And now let's get on back to this episode of Mabo Jabo and the age of Michael Clayton. As most of you in the audience know, new video games sell around $60, or I guess now $70 on PS5.
Or $100 if you want the deluxe edition, $120 if you want the Supreme Deluxe edition, $150, $170 if you want the collector's edition with the statue made out of $5 of plastic. $250 you want the deluxe edition of that one that comes with an extra figure. $350 if you want to get the one from Limited Run Games.
Series S. X.
Oh, you want the Dead Space Collector's Edition? That's $330. Okay,
Why
no.
the did they call them that? And it's been around that $50 to $60 price point for a while.
Dude, Metal Gear Solid 2 being $50 when it first came out. Value.
Even though AAA games take way longer to make now and have way bigger budgets than back in the day when I was star quarterback. So because of all that, and also inflation, in some cases, it's kind of a steal to get a game like Elden Ring.
Sure, for $60, yeah, that's a steal.
Was $50 23 years ago.
Yeah,
and the
it's different from software.
Are tiny. They're not nearly as girthy or as long as Elden Ring. You go out in public with that shrinking.
What the fuck is this thing?
Donkey Online has a really good video. You go out in public with that shrinking? Kick your ass. Donkey Online has a really good video about video game pricing you should go watch later, but not right now. If you leave, you won't see how I learned how to spin. I'm gonna spin later.
Ooh, he's gonna spin?
So if you're a company who's
I want to see you spin on that ball.
Priority at the end of the day is just to generate as much profit as humanly possible, why not cut a few corners, you know, assuming that your reputation is
DLC later, update later.
It's a choice between spending.
Don't put the training mode in Battlefield 5. We'll put it in later. You don't need a training mode. You know how a gun works.
Billions of dollars for every month that you lengthen development time to ensure that you release a relatively bug-free and finished product, and hope it eventually pays off because lots of people recognize that it's good quality and buy it and sing your praises and you win awards at the big show and Jeff goes, "Oh man, your game is so big, it's the biggest game
so good, your game is so fucking good."
Which is a very big gamble. Or B, set a very unrealistic release date that you know damn well you will not make and force your team to crunch their asses off only to still release a broken game that you'll maybe eventually fix with a giant update long after release and after you've already made all your money.
Yeah, exactly. This is one thing I want to say. Hey, shout outs to the No Man's Sky guys. They made it better. Obviously, they made it better. But I feel like there's a lot of people that will just go like, they gave us what we wanted to begin with. I'm like, yeah, but they should have did it when it first came out, when you paid $60 for it, and when they made all their money. It doesn't change the fact that they lied. Same thing with Cyberpunk. They're fixing the game, and the game is fun. Doesn't change the fact that they lied. It does not change anything about the fact that they lied. And they will still be looked down upon when they announce their next game, which I guess they kind of already did, but I mean when they have actually something to show.
Make sure you definitely see a return on your giant investment and satisfy your investors. You do all these pre-order bonuses and fancy trailers with celebrities just to guarantee that people buy your game before gamers can even know that the game is busted as hell, because you've also made it so that no publication can drop a review for the game until the day the game comes out, which should be illegal. Yeah, if the old
100%. Like when Doom 2016, that happened for Doom 2016. You can't do any reviews until the day of. I was like, oh no, it's gonna be bad, and it ended up being great. I was like, what why?
The only thing you care about is sales in your quarterly reports. You're definitely planting at bomb site B. Just like
I like the I want to give NakeyJakey some credit. He's great, so he doesn't need any credit from me, but I like that he made the A look beautiful and the B look like some clown shit.
Just like Ubisoft and EA and Bethesda and Square Enix and Activision and CD Projekt Red and Microsoft. Like several times. You very rarely see Sony or Nintendo.
Does Microsoft do it? Like, they don't really release a lot of games to begin with. And when they do, they're usually not... I mean, it's Sea of Thieves, I guess. But that wasn't... Did Sea of Thieves have bugs? No, it had, connection issues, right? Yeah. Technically not a... That's the thing. Like, CD Projekt Red actually made the game. Microsoft didn't make it. That was Rare, but Rare is under there, so yeah, whatever.
Rockstar publish a big, broken, unfinished mess because they know that their reputation is a big reason people purchase games that have their...
My God, we're 2 months away.
Logos in the corner. The Last of Us Part 2, Ghost of Tsushima, Spider-Man, God of War, all of these
quality
Sony
games.
Exclusives released in relatively bug-free, complete states. And, well, Days Gone was iffy, but we don't have to talk about Days Gone. Yeah, I said your name, so go back to bed, okay? Doesn't mean that those devs didn't have to crunch like hell to reach the finish line. No, unfortunately, crunch is a huge problem across the entire industry, and even Golden Girls,
Last of Us Part 2,
developers like Sony and Naughty Dog aren't exceptions to that. It's still very much not ideal. But apparently, even Golden Girls like Nintendo or Rockstar, companies with some of the highest rated games of all time under their championship belt, they push Site B too. It's B, rush B, rotate B, rotate B.
Yeah, well, the GTA, yep, thank you.
GTA Definitive Trilogy was one of the most appalling and disappointing re-releases of a beloved franchise.
Hey, made some really funny videos. I did like a bunch of watching glitches videos, and those are really fun. So
that the world has ever seen. And this is Rockstar, the company that put out this game and this game.
What the fuck? I never saw that glitch. Oh, Chinatown was so good.
This game is amazing.
Hey, table tennis good. Hey, where's the Warriors? You son of a bitch.
Isn't tight with how much
Bully? Was Bully there? I didn't notice it.
This and fucking even this game.
Where's Bully? Where's the Warriors? Where's Manhunt?
is amazing. And you know money isn't tight with how much of a cash cow GTA 5 continues to be 10 years later.
The last dose my ass.
This isn't an indie publisher rushing out Hog Simulator 3 because they're strapped for cash after their Kickstarter failed. No, this is Rockstar. It's just greed. I don't know if it falls on Rockstar or their parent company Take-Two, but at some point, someone or someone's somewhere said, "F it, we'll do it live." And Nintendo, they just published the 2 lowest rated mainline Pokemon games to ever.
This is the thing. They just released right before this one of the best rated Pokemon games. Arceus had like a mid 80, which is like really good for Pokemon. Usually they get like high 70s to like low 80s. Like,
exist. Games now famous online for their hilarious bugs. And I ain't talking about Caterpie.
of course, it's the biggest thing ever.
Buried underneath all the bugs. It should be illegal to advertise and sell a product in this state.
Exactly. $60. You pay $60. That's for some people that's a whole day of pay. You spend an entire day working at your fucking job and then you pay them money for this broken fucking mess.
Brings me to my final reason that I think broken AAA games will continue to exist. You. I touched on this in my ads and video games video, but oh my god, stop pre-ordering games. That's why these companies keep promising to serve you hot lunch square.
What? Wait, what the fuck? That pretzel doesn't look that bad. What the fuck?
Pizza and then go, "Psych, you're getting slop!" Because they know the average consumer is gullible.
Really? Oh wait, the first thing was supposed to be the good one?
Lunch square pizza.
Ugh, that pizza looked like shit. Maybe it's just me. I like my pizza golden brown. The corn looks, yeah.
And then go, "Psych, you're getting slop!" Because they know the average consumer is gullible as hell.
Hey, it has the same shirt.
And super loyal to their favorite thing, and they prey on those sensibilities to make sure that your money ends up in their pocket. And it does. Every single time. Pokemon was busted as hell and still sold 20 million copies. It's like serious gamer
Elden Ring did well.
syndrome where people
Elden Ring is huge. That game is huge. Had almost no glitches, at least from what I've seen. I'm sure there was some, but like no, not widespread. It was huge. It was so much bigger than any other game that year, and it cost the same price as Pokemon. And it had way more content, and it was not broken. From Software used to make mid-tier games. I'm sorry, that's true. When it comes to, like, not all their games, obviously not. But, like, when it came to reviews, a lot of their games were mid-tier. But they grew into being amazing. And now they're the one of, if not the best studio out there. Like, you could say what you will. Like, the original Kingsfield games, I know they're great. But, like, a lot of the Armored Core games get 6s and 7s. Ninja Blade, Steel Battalion, not the originals. Those were better. Those were like around a 7 or 8. But like the Kinect one, that's like a 2 out of 10. That's terrible, but that's not really their fault. Really, they had to work with this Kinect. Even like, what is it, Doracina, I heard is like a 7. Like, they have a lot of mid-tier games, but they fucking work. And when they do the Souls games, they fucking nail it every time. So, I don't know.
Watch a pre-release review for a game like Dying Light 2 on IGN.
So they built themselves up, and now they make
the game like
always quality.
Life depends on it, even though they haven't even played it yet. Okay.
Right?
Game like their fucking life depends on it.
I see this every year with Madden. I see just randomly, I'll see some people like, I don't care, I'm gonna buy it anyway. I have people in my family that will buy it just because it's Madden. I'm like, it's the same shit. It has new stats. Whoopie fucking do. Like,
even though they haven't even played it yet. Okay, guys, but remember, this is without the day one patch, and we all know those usually fix everything. You can't spell ignorant without IGN or ants. And even months after the game is done, and a broken product has sold millions of copies because apparently gamers have toasters for brains. People in the comments will once again applaud and defend companies like EA or CD Projekt Red for sticking with their game and fixing it long after release.
Yeah, right? Thank you. That's exactly what I was saying earlier.
I guess that deserves some level of praise.
Yeah, maybe? a little bit. Like, all right, cool. You didn't just abandon it like fucking BioWare did with Anthem.
I mean, it's like you buy a taco for the full price because you were advertised the full taco.
Even though that game wasn't really broken, I don't think. That game just had no content.
Open up the greasy paper just to see a busted-ass half taco shell with only beans on it. It's only beans. Oops, all beans. And then 6 months later, a Taco Bell employee rings your doorbell and gives you the other half. That still doesn't have all the meat on it that they promised. And your response is to start clapping? Like... And don't get me wrong, definitely throw love to the hardworking individual
No Man's
devs
Sky,
that
for
actually
sure.
got in the crunchy taco shell trenches.
Because No Man's Sky gives it to you for free, and they're above and beyond. I think now they're just giving you shit that no one in that, like, they never even said that was happening. So shout out to them.
This broken mess back together, but give zero f***ing credit to the shitty overlord Taco Bell EA Corporation responsible for that broken taco that you paid full price for in the first place. God damn it, I need a taco or at least a churro to the throat. God. A lot of initially broken games can eventually blossom into really good ones, like No Man's Sky, Master Chief Collection. Final Fantasy 14 was like
Master Chief Collection. I can't give them credit. I just can't. You took 4 great games. Well, all right, you took 3 great games and I think a very good one. I think 4 is very good. And then you fucked them up. Like I can't. Like, at least No Man's Sky was a new game from a relatively small developer. 343 made Halo 4 already. What the fuck? Like, you couldn't play the game. You could play the campaign single player. That was it, day one. You couldn't play online. You couldn't play online co-op. You couldn't do it. You just couldn't. For months, it felt like it wasn't properly fixed.
Pun intended.
At least you could play No Man's Sky when it first came out. Sure, it had some crashes here and there, but you could still play it online. There was no online, but you know what I mean.
Love it now, and that's awesome. But this cycle will repeat
Still play
as long as gamers continue to buy games and pre-order games before even knowing if it runs as well as the pudding on their treadmill. The only possible change starts with you and what you choose to spend your money on. Otherwise, we're just gonna keep getting anthems shoved into our ant holes. But you know what they say: you can't spell NakeyJakey without Jane.
Yeah,
Kevin, I'm gonna start uploading more stuff to Jaquan the Jequel, so if you want to go subscribe to my twin, you can get some indie slop in between my AAA Prestige exclusive DLC Nakey content. Thank you to Honey and NakeyJakey and Jakey Attorneys at Law for sponsoring this video. Get at me on Instagram or Twitter, or don't. I can't enforce that, as I am not your legal guardian, and I'll see you next time on the Gamer Wars. It's good to be back.
Oh, Gamer Wars?
Excited. I got more videos in the works. I don't know why I always get more candid and sincere right at the end, but anyway.
You're off script now.
It's good to be back.
That's probably why.
Gamers forever.
Love you. Cut that part out. That was awkward. Anyway, sorry I paused a lot. I don't care. See, this is the thing, like, I just saw DSP's disgusting face on the top right. It shocked me. I forgot what I was going to say. That fucking face completely destroyed what I was going to say. Anyway, yeah, I agree a lot. I just like to bring up, like, this is the thing, like, I get comments sometimes like, oh, it's just a reaction, you're adding nothing to it. But then when I pause a lot, then I get comments like, stop pausing. Stop it. No one cares. Like, if you didn't want me to say anything, then why are you watching a reaction? I just watch the fucking video. Like, what, you just need somebody there with you to hold your hand while you watch a fucking video? I don't understand. Laugh at the things you're supposed to laugh at, Gore, and don't talk. Like, fuck you, suck my dick. Anyway, there goes. Hope you enjoyed. Link in the description. That was a great video. Another great NakeyJakey video. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you. Till next time. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.